Hello, everybody. This is Alan Barnard speaking. I'm recording this from Cape Town just to provide a backup in the event of some technological challenge while we are meeting virtually in Sydney. This is the meeting of the WONCA Cancer and Palliative Care Special Interest Group, meeting in Sydney so that we can really put our minds together and work at how this special interest group can serve the community of family doctors and ultimately our patients. I'd just like to say a special welcome to everybody who's been here and a welcome to Dr. Leon Geffen. I hope he has been able to join us from the Aged Care Special Interest Group. He is taking over the chair from Dr. Dimity, and also to Dr. Srinath, who is really very welcome as the incoming chair. Today, I'd like to just share something of a vision, look back at where we've come from, and to start our collaborative future together with some planning, some ideas, which we'll take into the discussions later. I should also say a special word of welcome to Professor Scott Murray and Dr. Dan Monday, who are also contributing to our session. The vision which we have, which we share, is something that will keep us going. It is something of the future, the big picture. And so I've used the word secure just as a mnemonic, and we're going to support family doctors as they provide palliative care. The provision of palliative care is the final goal. And if we are simply a club of doctors looking after each other without thinking of our patients, then that is not the main goal. We need to enable palliative care networks. There are many networks locally and regionally, even globally, and we need to play our role to enable them with the resources at our disposal as WONCA. WONCA has the ear of the World Health Organization, and we really need to pay special attention to leveraging those contacts. Collaboration. I've mentioned the special interest group on aged care, but young doctors, emergency medicine, medical care in humanitarian disasters, and we must pause for a moment to think of the awful humanitarian disasters around the world, which make the news headlines for a few days or a few weeks or a few months. But the need, particularly the need for good care, persists for years. We can help by collaborating. We need to understand the need. We need to work out what it is that we can bring as family doctors. We need to be advocates to raise the profile of palliative care. And we need to educate those who must provide palliative care. We need to educate the patients. We need to educate lay caregivers. Education is the key to progress. So a little bit about where we've come from. There have been many meetings, and the first meeting that I was involved with was in Quebec in 2005. It was a really life-changing meeting for me because I met up with Professor Scott Murray for the first time at the hotel near this castle. And I learned presentation skills, and I learned how to be an advocate. And you can see the list in that slide of all the different meetings, of some of the different meetings over the years. Then here we are in Sydney in 2023. After the COVID pandemic, we are meeting again. And those difficult times have both blunted and sharpened us. Blunted us because we could not meet and connect and collaborate quite as easily. That sharpened us because the need for palliative care was made even more clear. The WHO, the World Health Assembly, has this document which we can lean on. You can see it was presented in 2014, and the people involved in this network over the years were involved there. This is a product of the work, and you can see the names in the article which was written. There they are, and they're from the Indian subcontinent and also from Africa, from India and Nepal, Scotland. So this is an important piece of work because it brings together palliative care with the Academy of Family Physicians of India. That is some of the connecting and networking that happens as a result of this work. And then here's a toolkit enabling, educating, developing care for the patient. And you can see it's relatively recent, but it's in Europe, and so we need to think more broadly. And I know that the EAPC wishes to share. So how then do we collaborate? We need to ask ourselves questions. What do we stand for? Those vision statements, something that are robust and will still serve us well in 5 years' time. Who are we? What is our membership? Where are those members? Who do we serve? Why do we want to persevere? We all have busy lives, and so we need to know that what we are doing is important and that there is both activity and support for those giving palliative care, but also supporting our special interest group. Where will we meet again? Will it be online and virtual? Will it be at another conference? Will we make a special trip? We need to think about these while we plan, because there are budgets and there are time constraints and family demands on each of us. When will we meet? What is a suitable frequency? And then the question which I need to ask is, how can I contribute? And each of us needs to ask that question. So thank you very much. It's lovely to be here. I wish you well, and I trust that we have productive discussions, make friends, and end up with a plan that we can work together. So thank you very much. We'll see you at the conference and afterwards. Goodbye.